Moved by Councilor Rolla, seconded by Councilor Moffat. Resolved that the regular meeting commence at the hour of 7 p.m. And be it further resolved that Council acknowledges that we are meeting in the Robinson Superior Treaty Area on lands that have been traditionally used by several Indigenous nations. But we would like to pay special recognition to our closest Indigenous neighbors, the communities of Bitigan, Shinabig, and Peck-Mobert First Nations. We wish to recognize the long history of the First Nations and Métis people in our region specifically, and show respect for them today. All in favor? Moved by Councilor Moffat, seconded by Councilor... I'll call the meeting to order first. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda? Seeing none. Moved by Councilor Moffat, seconded by Councilor Rolla. Resolved that the agenda be approved and circulated. All in favor? Any disclosure of pecuniary interest? Seeing none. There are no delegations or presentations. So we'll move to the adoption of the previous minutes. Moved by Councilor Moffat, seconded by Councilor Scampanello. Resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting held on February 24, 2021 are adopted as circulated. All in favor? There are no petitions, so we'll move to correspondence. Is there anything in the correspondence that we'd like to be brought down? Okay. Seeing none, moved by Councilor Moffat, seconded by Councilor Rolla. Resolved that correspondence items 08-01 to 08-02 be received and filed. All in favor? Thank you. Moved by Councilor Scampanello, seconded by Councilor Moffat. Resolved that the minutes of the meeting of the Thunder Bay District Social Service Administration Board held January 14, 2021, inaugural board meeting be accepted as received. All in favor? Moved by Councilor Rolla, seconded by Councilor Scampanello. Resolved that the minutes of the meeting of the Thunder Bay District Board of Health held on January 20th, 2021 be accepted as received. All in favor? Yes. Verbal update, please.
Report through the chair. Update to council. COVID status, so the Thunder Bay District Health Unit right now has us under grade lockdown, and that's scheduled to be reviewed Friday. They reviewed it last Friday and kept it on for this week, and they will be reviewing it again this Friday. Manitouwadge did have 2 active COVID cases. As of today, Manitouwadge Santé Health posted that both of those cases have been resolved. The other point of interest is that with the case number in Thunder Bay that is the concern, through the Provincial Emergency Operations Center, we get twice a week reports on that. And I guess if there is a positive side to it, is that the cases that they are experiencing in Thunder Bay are not the variants of concern. It's the initial COVID virus that we have been dealing with for the year now. So we're not having those, some of those highly transferable stuff and that other regions are having trouble with. We've informed all of council of this, but we have hired and the new public works superintendent. His start date is scheduled for March 22nd. Darren McKenzie is his name, so we have everything in place and he's scheduled to start that day. As well, we've hired an intern for the asset management plan work that we spoke about. This is a 1-year funded grant through the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund, and we were actually very nice. We hired a local young lad who's gone away to school and has the skill set exactly what we were looking for. So that's Aaron McGregor, and he's scheduled to start with us on March 15th.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Florence and I have been working with Northern Broadband. They have a proposal for upgrading the system that would see everybody that's getting the residential broadband out to even more so increase those speeds and the efficiency of the system. So we've been doing work on that, and as soon as we get that in position, we'll be coming back to council with more information on that project.
Great.
Obviously, there hasn't been a lot of activity in the community, so we're happy to announce the first day of spring is March 20th, and we're going to do a COVID-friendly fireworks show for the community. So we had money left over from last year's Canada Day. We received the grant, get the funding right, Celebrate Canada Fund, and the money was left over. So the rec department people contacted them and gave us the approval to go ahead with a COVID-friendly event for first day of spring. So we'll be getting the information out to the public on viewing locations and things like that, where we'll be able to watch the fireworks show. So we're really pleased to be announcing that. As well, March 14th is the clocks spring ahead 1 hour this Saturday night. So it's time for that again. And as the fire chief, I would be really remiss as to remind people it's also a good time to change the batteries in their smoke alarms. So that's my report, sir.
Thank you very much. Next item, moved by Councillor Scampanella, seconded by Councillor Moffat, being a bylaw to establish the Community Revitalization Advisory Committee, an ad hoc committee of council, be read a first and second time. You're on.
Thank you. Good evening, Council. The Community Revitalization Committee has been meeting for about 14 months now, and when we first established the committee, it was recommended that there be seven voting members and 2 dedicated members, 1 to the youth community and 1 to the Indigenous community. And despite efforts in advertising for those 2 specific positions, we have not been able to recruit any volunteers to the committee. So at the last Community Revitalization Advisory Committee meeting, it was recommended and a motion passed by the committee members to send to council that these positions be opened up to the general population, and so that we can advertise them. The terms of reference had to be amended to reflect that, so that's what's in front of you tonight. And just looking for your support. The committee's been very busy, and we have lots on the go, and 2 more members would greatly assist us in ensuring that we are reaching the community and hearing the voices of the residents.
Okay. Any questions? No questions? And be it further, be read a third time, passed and numbered as bylaw number 2021-9. All in favor? That was an easy one. Thank you.
I'll just stay.
Moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scampanella, whereas Council is in receipt of a request for support from the Corporation of the Township of Marathon regarding the Province of Ontario and Thunder Bay District Health Units ending the lockdown for the district communities located in the Thunder Bay District. And whereas the Board of Directors of Santé Manitowais Health endorse bringing awareness to how vast the geographical area is and that the district communities do not have the cases to warrant a lockdown at this time, and further hope that the Province of Ontario and the Thunder Bay District Health Unit takes into consideration all the facts and the distances between areas when closing entire regions in the Northwest. And whereas the Thunder Bay District has entered into its 3rd COVID-19 pandemic lockdown in the last 11 months with no stated end date. And whereas as of March 10th, 2021, 1,734 of the 1,931 COVID-19 cases in the Thunder Bay District are directly attributed to the City of Thunder Bay, and only 92 cases are attributed to district communities. And whereas these ongoing lockdowns are having mental health and well-being impact, as well as creating extreme financial difficulties for local businesses and local economic, including municipal facilities and budgets. Now be it resolved that the Corporation of the Township of Manitowais supports the request for the Province of Ontario and the Thunder Bay District Health Unit to end the lockdown for the district communities located in the Thunder Bay District based on the public health indicators for the district communities. And be it further resolved that the district communities be put in the appropriate code under the provincial COVID-19 response framework based on the active case count, epidemiology or whatever, and the public health indicator for the district communities in the Thunder Bay District, exclusive of the City of Thunder Bay on or before March 15, 2021. And be it further resolved that this resolution be forwarded to Premier Doug Ford, Chief Medical Officer of Health Dr. Dave Williams, Thunder Bay District Medical Officer of Health Dr. Janet DeMille, Member of Parliament for Thunder Bay Superior North Michael Gravel, district communities in the Thunder Bay District, the City of Thunder Bay, and the Northwestern Ontario Municipal Association. Okay, any questions?
Through the chair. No questions, but I just want to state that that was a terrific letter that Debbie Hardy wrote.
Yes.
And yeah, I think that it explains everything perfectly.
So then I'll call the question. All in favor? Thank you. The next item is the virtual Northwestern Ontario Municipal Association, NOMA, annual conference and AGM is scheduled to be held on April 26th to April 30th, 2021. And we're asking if any of the councillors are interested in being involved in it.
Sure.
The 26th to the 30th.
The 28th to the 30th.
28th to the 30th.
Through the chair, I won't be able to vote.
You can't?
Thank you. No, I can't.
Can't? Okay. And I don't know what Councillor Hudson has said. Did she say she would? Well, we can put her name in later if we have to. Okay.
It's virtual, so like we're trying to hustle.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Time and stuff like that.
Right.
Sure. And be it further resolved that upon conclusion of council's review and the following council and or staff members will attend: Mayor John McEachran, Councillor Jim Moffat, and the CAO. All in favor? Thank you. And if Councillor Hudson wants to, we can add her name later.
Right.
Okay.
I'll inquire with her and see.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Put that in my calendar.
Moved by Councillor Moffat, seconded by Councillor Scampanello. Resolved that Council is in receipt of Administration Report TR 2021-06 submitted by Chris Towns, Treasurer, regarding Health and Safety Committee vacancy.
Through the chair, if I may. Yeah, we have a management team vacancy on the Health and Safety Committee. Chris is a qualified member and has offered to fill that seat for us.
Through the chair, I see no problem with that.
We're quite happy.
Okay.
Thank you.
If there's no further questions, and be it further resolved that upon conclusion of Council's review and consideration, Council appoints the following to the Health and Safety Committee: Chris Towns as management representative. All in favor? Thank you. Moved by Councillor Scampanello, seconded by Councillor Arola. Resolved that Council is in receipt of Administration Report EDO 2021-03 submitted by Florence McLean, Economic Development Officer, regarding rec center deficiency repairs. Now you're on.
Thank you again, Council. This report is to ask for pre-budget approval for some emergency work that needs to be done at the Recreation Center with regard to the sprinkler system. As you can see in the documentation, this is an outstanding item for a number of years. Unfortunately, the report from the insurance company fell through the cracks and was brought to our attention early this year when we submitted our certificate of inspection for that was done last fall. And so with your support, we would like to get this work done this spring and and submit that information to the insurance company of what our plan is. So the sprinkler system is one aspect of it, but the other is the handrail on the emergency exit at the gymnasium. And so we'll be looking to get quotes for the installation of a handrail to be done this summer, and we'll also let the insurance company know that that's in the works as well. But that can be included in the regular 2021 budget process.
Thank you. Questions?
No.
Through the chair, just, more of a statement, anything to do with safety, it's good to stay on top of that, so I have no issues with this.
Okay. And be it further resolved that upon conclusion of council's review and consideration, council approves the replacement of the sprinkler system components as described in the quote from VIPOND dated February 18, 2021 in the amount of $23,510 plus taxes, and further that council authorizes the pre-budget approval of the $23,510 plus taxes in the 2021 Recreation Center operating budget for the emergency replacement of the sprinkler system components. All in favor? Thank you.
Thank you.
Moved by Councillor Moffat, seconded by Councillor Campanello. Resolved that the regular meeting adjourn at the hour of 7:16. All in favor? Thank you.